God says, it's an emergency. God has been trying to reach you. A secret courier is coming to your house, and this will shock you. So listen this right now before it's too late. Don't skip God. There is something happening in the spirit that cannot wait another moment. My voice has been calling out to you again and again, but the distractions of this world have been too loud. This is not just another message. This is not a coincidence. This is my divine intervention wrapped in urgency. I have been moving things in secret, shifting the unseen, preparing a moment so exact, so personal, that it will not make sense to others, but it will speak to the deepest part of you. I am sending a courier, one not dressed in human clothing, but wrapped in my light, sent straight from heaven to your doorstep. If you overlook this moment, if you delay listening, the weight of what you miss will not be ordinary. It is not too late yet, but the moment of shift is near. Comment Amen to confirm you hear this with your spirit. Listen to me. You have been chosen to receive this word because the hour is delicate. You are not watching this by mistake. You are not hearing these words by chance. I, the Lord your God, have pursued you with a love so fierce that no failure of yours has turned me away. But this moment carries more than just love, it carries urgency. I am not warning you to scare you. I am alerting you because you are dearly loved. The door to your next chapter is near, and this courier I have dispatched will arrive at the exact moment I decide. But you must be ready. Your spirit must be tuned in. This is not a season for silence or delay. This is the turning of the tide, the divine interruption sent to bring clarity, healing, and direction. This is why the attacks on your peace have been intense. This is why confusion has tried to cloud your thoughts. Because the enemy sensed what I was preparing and wanted to exhaust you before it arrived. He wanted to make you doubt me, mistrust the timing, abandon the hope. But my child, I was never far. I was crafting a divine surprise, an intervention so intimate that it could only be described as heavenly. I needed you to be still long enough to receive it. This courier will not knock with human hands. This is not a delivery wrapped in paper. It's a heavenly revelation coming into your atmosphere to shift things suddenly, silently, and supernaturally. Like in the days of my prophets, I am again sending a word wrapped in visitation, and though it may not appear in the form you expect, it will carry evidence of my signature. You will know it is me. It will come through someone unexpected, or in a dream you cannot shake, or a moment of peace so thick it silences the room. I am bypassing your doubts, your timelines, even your prayers, because I see what you cannot. I know what has been trying to destroy you silently, what you didn't tell anyone about. I know what you have been surviving without support, and that is why I am stepping in without your permission, but with your protection in mind. Now hear me clearly. I did not forget you. I was not ignoring your cries. I have been positioning this divine response behind the curtain, and now I am pulling back the veil. What comes next will not be like anything you've experienced before. It won't be public at first. It won't come with applause or lights. It will come quietly, but powerfully. It will come to correct what went wrong, to return what was stolen, and to prepare you for what is next. I am not finished with your story. I am just turning the page. Like I moved in the middle of the night for my people in Egypt, like I whispered into the wombs of barren women and brought forth nations, like I shut the mouths of lions for my servant Daniel, I am about to do something no one will believe until they see it. But you must stay awake in spirit. You must not delay obedience. You must prepare your heart for the sudden change. Because when this courier arrives, it will come with confirmation and clarity, but it will also demand your response. It will require you to move, to obey, to step away from what once felt safe but was never meant to stay. If you believe this is not a coincidence, if you sense something stirring already inside you, then know this is me confirming your spirit's stirring. I am not a God of confusion. I am not sending this because you are forgotten. I am sending this because you are favored. You have been crying for help, asking for signs, and now I am delivering what your words could not form. The courier I am sending carries not only instructions but healing. This visitation is more than an announcement. It is a divine transaction. It carries your next assignment, your reassurance, and the breakthrough you've been waiting on silently. Comment 1111 if your spirit is agreeing right now. There is no room for hesitation anymore. What is coming will align everything you thought was lost. It will silence the lies you've believed about yourself. It will confirm that I was always working even when you couldn't feel it. My child, the pain you've endured is not in vain. The loneliness, the betrayals, the closed doors, the tears that soaked your pillow when no one saw, those were all moments I was collecting. None of it was wasted. I've been keeping record, and now I am repaying you in a way that the world cannot understand. Prepare the atmosphere around you. Prepare your heart. Make room for what I am sending. The days of barely surviving are coming to an end. The days of confusion are losing their grip. I am sending alignment. I am sending justice. I am sending the exact answer wrapped in peace, and it will come at the time others least expect it. But you will know. You will feel it. Your soul will recognize it. Before you continue, if your heart knows this is for you, I ask you to like this video now. Let this simple act become a sign of agreement between us. Not for numbers, not for show, but as your signal of saying, God, I receive this, I believe you. Is this the same CIA brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak reveals a powerful 7-second technique developed under secret research. Backed by neuroscience, people are moving from debt to wealth and luxury faster than believed possible. But this secret may be deleted soon. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. I have placed angels around you, watching over every detail, guiding you when you didn't even know you were being led. The conversations you overheard, the moments that felt like déjà vu, the dreams you woke up from with tears in your eyes, all of that was me, placing hints along your path, preparing your spirit for this very season. You didn't imagine those signs. You didn't make it all up in your head. I was communicating with your soul even when your mind was overwhelmed. I was whispering through the noise of your battles and calling your name through the confusion. I never stopped reaching out. I never gave up on getting through to you. Comment 222 if you trust that God is already making a way. Even when the days felt empty and silent, I was gathering your prayers. Every whispered cry that no one else heard reached me. Every desperate breath, when you said you couldn't keep going, I was there. My spirit hovered near, watching you hold on when everything around you said to let go. You didn't know it, but you were passing tests you couldn't see. You were proving faith when you felt nothing but pain. And that silent endurance was precious to me. That is why now I am sending what others would call impossible. I'm about to prove that nothing is wasted when it is surrendered into my hands. The enemy tried to blind you by convincing you that I was silent. He tried to make you feel overlooked, abandoned, forgotten in a crowd of others more blessed, more favored. But he is a liar. I was always beside you, even when your tears blurred your sight. I was writing a hidden testimony within your suffering. I was making your heart stronger for what is now being delivered. The truth is, what I am sending you now could not have come earlier. It would have crushed you if it had arrived too soon. You had to go through the stretching. You had to go through the pressing. And now you are ready, not perfect, not without flaw, but prepared in your spirit. The secret courier I mentioned is not just bringing information, it is bringing transformation. It is not just showing up to comfort you, it is arriving to shift you. You won't even realize how deeply your soul needed this until it arrives. This is not about outward changes alone. It is an inward rearrangement of your purpose, your confidence, your alignment with what I created you to be. For too long, you have lived in survival mode, just trying to keep up, just trying to make it through another storm. But now, I am calling you into more. I am calling you into boldness, into rest, into the beauty of my promises fulfilled. Don't look for this change in the obvious places. Don't expect the people who once hurt you to bring healing. Don't return to old rooms expecting new revelation. What I'm doing will be new in every way. It may not come from your closest friend, it may not come through a familiar voice, but it will carry my spirit. And when it reaches you, everything in you will say, "This is it." I will confirm it in such a way that your doubts will be silenced and your heart will exhale the breath it has been holding for too long. I am not just showing up with answers, I am showing up with myself. The delay you experienced was never a denial, it was protection. The things I kept from you were not punishments, they were shields. I saw what you couldn't. I heard the conversations behind closed doors. I witnessed the motives of hearts that looked kind on the surface. And I kept you from the things that would have broken you in the name of blessing you. Now, in this moment, I am sending what is real, what is pure, what is tailored to your soul. This secret courier carries a divine signature of restoration, justice, and forward motion. You will no longer have to beg for understanding or chase love in places where you were never meant to belong. I am bringing everything into alignment. Relationships that are not from me will fall away without you having to force them. Doors that once shut in your face will swing open because I touched the hinges. The weight that's been sitting on your chest will lift because my presence is coming in like a flood. My glory is not something you have to earn, it's something I am giving freely because you are mine. You are chosen. And you are being brought into the season where that will no longer be hidden. This will feel like awakening from a long sleep, like stepping into a light you forgot existed. You will remember how it feels to laugh from a whole heart. You will breathe in peace so deep that your body will feel lighter. Not because life will be without struggle, but because I will be carrying what you used to hold alone. You are not alone anymore. You never were. But now, you will feel the fullness of what that really means. You will walk differently. You will speak with clarity. You will expect goodness because you know the one who sends it. Do not delay your response to this. Do not let this word pass by like something you'll return to later. Receive it now. Let it settle. Let it cover you. Let it rewrite what fear has told you for years. I am coming with healing in my wings, and the secret courier is moving quickly. You may not hear the footsteps. You may not see the packaging, but you will know when it reaches you. You will know it's me. This divine visitation that is already making its way to you is not late. It is arriving exactly when your soul is ready to carry what comes with it. You have asked me if I've heard you. You have wondered why I was silent. But silence was not absence. It was preparation. I had to clear some things around you. I had to dismantle some connections. I had to allow certain delays not to harm you, but to secure you for what is coming next. If I had delivered this promise while your heart was still tied to what wounded you, it would have been devoured. But now, you are positioned. Now, you are open. Now, your heart is fertile soil for the miraculous. Comment 333 to declare your faith in God's perfect timing. Do you know why people keep whispering about this 7, Second CIA ritual. A leaked brainwave method is spreading quietly and changing financial realities worldwide. Proven by neuroscience, this simple ritual attracts money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're so lucky. Click the link in the comments before it's taken down. The spiritual delivery I'm bringing won't arrive with loud announcements, but its impact will be unmistakable. It may come through someone you meet for only a moment. It might come in the form of an opportunity that looks too good to be true, but it's me behind it. It might look like a conversation that opens something inside you, or a door that seemed permanently locked suddenly swinging wide. Do not brush it off as luck or coincidence. My child, there is no luck in my kingdom. There is only purpose, precision, and divine order. What is headed toward you is not random, it is rooted in covenant. I made a covenant with you, not based on your perfection but on my love. I saw the end from the beginning and still chose you, even with the mistakes, even with the seasons where you didn't pray, even with the moments you felt unworthy and broken. I chose you, and I have never changed my mind. I still call you mine. That's why this moment matters, because you are about to walk into the kind of clarity that will finally silence the chaos that surrounded your heart for too long. I am about to make it so clear why I had to remove what I did, why I blocked the paths you begged me to open. There were things you wanted that would have poisoned you slowly. There were people you asked for who only loved the version of you they could control. There were dreams you chased that looked beautiful on the outside, but were hollow on the inside. And I said no, not because I was withholding, but because I was preserving you for something pure, something lasting, something soaked in my spirit. You were made for more than temporary satisfaction. You were created to carry my glory, and the weight of that calling required deeper preparation than you expected. This secret courier does not just come with blessings. It comes with blueprints, with strategies, with instructions that will shift the direction of your days. You will begin to see how everything connects. You will look back at the pain and find that it carved a deeper place in you for wisdom. You will realize that the betrayals did not break you. They built your discernment. You will see that the rejections were redirections, and the delays were divine alignments. What once confused you will now make sense. Not because everything will be easy, but because my hand will be so clearly upon it. My child, you must understand that when I move like this, it's not just to bless you, it's to position you to bless others. I'm not sending this courier only to comfort your heart. I am sending it to awaken your assignment. There are people waiting for your voice. There are lives that need your story. There are broken ones who will only find healing through what you carry. That's why you couldn't quit. That's why I kept you even when you didn't want to be kept, because your life is bigger than just your survival. It's part of a greater move of my spirit in the earth. The enemy worked hard to shut you down, to fill your mind with lies, to make you think it was too late. But you are still breathing, and that means I am still working. You are not behind. You are right on time for the unveiling, right on time for the deliverance, right on time for the restoration that will be so complete it will feel like redemption touched every corner of your life. I am not in a rush, but I am intentional. And every thread of your journey has been leading to this. The pieces are about to come together. Let your spirit settle. You don't have to strive anymore. You don't have to convince anyone of your worth. I have already approved you. I have already called you. And what I call, I cover. I surround it with grace. I guard it with power. I carry it with strength. So rest in knowing that this season will not end the way it began. You may have entered it with heartbreak, but you will exit it with breakthrough. You may have walked into it alone, but you will walk out of it covered. You may have felt forgotten, but you will leave it favored. I am still speaking. Keep listening. Keep your heart soft and your faith lifted. Don't let fear take root again. I have already taken care of what you're worried about. I have already gone ahead of you. Your steps are not random. They are ordained. You are not wandering. You are being led. And the moment of fulfillment is coming faster than you think. You were not just waiting for something. I was preparing something specific for you. And I was preparing you to receive it fully. This season was never about punishment. It was about preparation. And although it felt like loss, what was really happening was transformation. You shed layers. You dropped attachments. You lost pieces that were never meant to follow you into your calling. What felt like stripping was actually refining. What looked like breaking was me reforming the foundation. Because the blessing coming to you is too holy to rest on shallow ground. Comment 555 if you believe the breakthrough is at your doorstep. My presence has never left you. Even when the pain made you feel abandoned, I was sitting beside you. I was holding your hand while you wept. I was speaking words of strength to your spirit while your mind was overwhelmed by fear. I was closer in those dark hours than you ever realized. And now that the light is rising, I am still right here, guiding you into the fullness of my purpose for your life. The secret courier is not just an angel or a person or a message. It is a move of heaven sent directly into your story. It carries healing, answers, instructions, and miracles you didn't even know you needed. Why was this 7-second brain ritual hidden for so long? A leaked CIA document exposed a technique so powerful people are canceling debt and calling in wealth within days. Validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it helps attract money like never before. But this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it disappears forever. Some of what this courier brings will be so gentle you could almost miss it. A quiet confirmation, a peaceful silence, a knowing in your spirit. Others will come as sudden shifts, unexpected phone calls, surprising encounters, open doors you didn't knock on. But all of it will be tied to my hand. That's how you'll know. I will mark it so clearly that there will be no confusion about where it came from. You will not be able to give the credit to luck or coincidence. It will be so exact, so personal, that only your spirit will know how deeply I tailored it to your journey. For too long, you have been surrounded by voices that could not see the weight of your calling. People who misunderstood your intentions, questioned your value, or made you feel invisible. But I have seen every moment. I have counted every tear. I have heard every cry that never made it past your lips. And I am responding with divine justice. I am bringing closure to what confused you. I am bringing peace to what wounded you. I am restoring what they thought they could steal from you. My child, they did not win. They did not break you. They did not silence what I placed inside you. What I spoke over you will still come to pass. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where I knew you would be. Even the detours were part of the design. Even your delays were wrapped in protection. I have preserved you through seasons that should have consumed you. I have carried you through fires that should have destroyed you. And now, I am revealing the purpose behind the preservation. The courier is not coming to give you a new identity. It is coming to remind you who you've always been in me. You are my child, my beloved, my chosen one, my called vessel. You are anointed not because of what you've done, but because of who I am in you. My spirit dwells within you. My breath gave you life. My word sustains you even when everything else falls apart. I have placed treasures in you that have yet to be revealed. And this season will begin to draw them out. Your voice, your heart, your vision, they are all about to awaken in a new way. You will begin to move with authority that comes not from titles or positions, but from your intimacy with me. You are entering a season where your discernment will sharpen. You will begin to see through deception and speak truth with love. You will stop shrinking to fit into spaces that were never designed for your light. You will stand up, not in pride, but in purpose. Because I am not just restoring what was lost, I am resurrecting what was buried. The parts of you that felt like they died in silence, the dreams you buried under disappointment, the prayers you stopped praying because you gave up hope, I am breathing on those places again. They will live. The courier is bringing you what you thought was too late. But I am the author of time. I do not bow to clocks or calendars. I redeem seasons, I restore years, and I multiply what was stolen. When I return something, I do it in overflow. What you thought would be a small answer will turn into a harvest. What you assumed was over will suddenly spring forth with new life. I am not bound by human logic. I move in ways that only faith can understand. And I will reward the faith you held on to, even when your circumstances gave you no reason to keep believing. This is not just about you receiving something. It is about you becoming someone. Becoming the one I saw before the foundations of the world. Becoming the voice that shifts atmospheres. Becoming the presence that brings peace to others. Becoming the child of God who walks with boldness and compassion, truth and tenderness. Your identity is not in your past, your pain, or your performance. Your identity is in me, and I am calling you to rise. Get ready to recognize my movement. Get ready to say yes without needing all the answers. Get ready to trust me deeper than you ever have before. This next chapter will require faith, but it will also reward it. You will see things you've never seen. You will feel peace like never before. You will walk into places you once thought were closed to you, not because of your connections, but because of your obedience. You will feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. I have sent the courier already, and its steps are near. Your only task is to remain in position, not physically, but spiritually. Do not move away from my presence. Do not tune me out when you're tired or discouraged. I am still speaking, and my voice is bringing life to your dry places. Comment 1212 if you believe the timing is not accidental but divine. The reason this message feels so direct is because it is. I am not speaking to a crowd. I am speaking to you. I did not choose someone else for this word. I selected you because you are the one whose heart has been listening even in silence. You are the one who kept believing even when doubt screamed louder. You are the one who stayed soft even when life tried to harden you. That's why I'm pouring into you now with such clarity. You need to understand that you are not just passing through a hard season. You are passing through into a divine setup. I allowed certain things to fall apart so that I could rebuild you with strength. I allowed the rejection to create space for something far greater. I allowed the delay to position you correctly so the delivery would not be missed. Every frustration, every detour, every long night that made you question your worth, it all had a purpose. I never abandoned you in those places. I was planting seeds in the dark, and now the harvest is beginning to sprout. You may not recognize it at first, because it doesn't always come looking like the dream you envisioned. Sometimes, the beginning of fulfillment looks like a disruption, but if you stay with me, you will see it blossom into something undeniable. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account? A CIA-funded study just leaked. revealing a brain ritual that flips lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth brainwaves. People are stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for very long. Click the link in the comments before it's deleted. You will begin to notice subtle shifts first. Your sleep will be more peaceful. Your thoughts will quiet down. Your heart will start to feel lighter. You will find yourself smiling again for no reason. These are not small things. These are signs. These are the fingerprints of my spirit, preparing the ground around you for what's about to be released. The courier I've dispatched is not just bringing you answers. It is carrying release from bondage, restoration of your mind, and a fresh awareness of who I've called you to be. I need you to hear this part deeply. You have nothing to prove, not to anyone, not even to yourself. The battles you fought have already revealed your strength. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. I don't need you to figure everything out. I need you to trust that I already have. The pressure you felt to be everything for everyone, to fix everything around you, to never fall apart, that pressure was never from me. I created you to live in grace, not in fear. And now, I am lifting that weight from your shoulders. You will begin to breathe differently, speak differently, walk differently, because my presence will begin to fill every part of your life that once felt empty. What's coming next will surprise people around you. They won't understand how suddenly things turn. They won't grasp how favor found you when you weren't even trying to be seen. But you will know. You will know it was me. You will know it was my hand that turned hearts in your favor, my voice that called resources to your side, my spirit that orchestrated the timing. This was never about your efforts alone. It was always about my glory being revealed through your life. And the ones who doubted you will see it. The ones who overlooked you will witness what I placed inside of you, and you won't need to say a word. The evidence will speak for itself. There will be moments soon where you'll feel overwhelmed by the kindness I show you. You'll weep, not because of sorrow, but because of the joy you didn't know your heart could still feel. You'll feel seen in a way you never thought possible. I will meet you in the little things, the unexpected help, the divine timing, the door opening just when you felt stuck. Do not dismiss those moments as ordinary. They are heaven breaking through. They are signs that the courier has arrived, that what I promised is beginning to unfold in real time. The waiting taught you patience. The pain taught you compassion. The losses taught you clarity. But this next chapter will teach you joy. You are going to laugh again, not with hesitation, but with full freedom. You will look back and see how I carried you. You will feel peace instead of anxiety, trust instead of fear, hope instead of numbness. Not because life is perfect, but because your soul has found rest in me. And that rest is not a reward, it's a promise. I said I would give peace that passes understanding, and now you will live inside that promise. You've asked for signs, and I have given them. You've asked for confirmation, and I have whispered truth over you again and again. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine moment designed to remind you that I never stopped choosing you. Even when others stopped believing in you, I never did. Even when you stopped believing in yourself, I held you steady. And now I am bringing into your life what will reflect that love, that faithfulness, that eternal commitment I have made to walk with you. Comment 777 to claim divine completion over your situation. The tension you have felt recently is not confusion. It's spiritual stretching. It's your inner man being pulled forward into alignment with what I have already prepared. There are moments when your soul senses something your mind has not yet understood, and that's why you felt a heaviness with no clear cause. It wasn't depression. It was anticipation. The atmosphere around you has been shifting to make room for my promise to arrive. And now, I am telling you, the promise is not a concept anymore. It is real. It is moving. And it is marked with your name. You must understand how much I've protected you to get you here. There were moments when danger brushed up against you, and you didn't even realize how close it came. There were people who intended to harm you, but I turned their plans to dust. There were setbacks that would have shattered someone else's spirit, but I held you together. And in all of that, I was not only shielding you from destruction, I was preparing you to carry what I'm about to place in your hands. It is not small, it is not average, it is sacred. And it required everything you went through to hold it with the strength and reverence it deserves. What's coming next will not just bless you, it will heal you. It will make up for lost years. It will restore joy where only numbness remained. You have been walking through shadows for too long, and now the light of my glory is about to shine on you in such a way that even the darkest parts of your past will no longer have power. I am the God who makes all things new, and that includes your memories, your identity, your story. I am not patching you up. I am remaking you from the inside out. There is favor on your life that you cannot earn. It is the result of my hand resting on you. It is not because you did everything right, but because you chose me even when it was hard. When others gave up, you kept going. When others walked away, you kept believing. And even when you felt like quitting, your heart still whispered, "My name." That faith is precious to me. That faith is the reason I'm moving on your behalf now, with speed, precision, and fullness. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. People around you may not understand what is happening. Some may question the sudden change. Others may try to hold you to who you used to be. But don't let their opinions distract you. I am doing something that cannot be explained by human logic. It's not for their approval, it's for my glory. I didn't prepare them to carry what you carry. I prepared you. I didn't walk them through the fire you survived. I walked with you. And now, as you begin to walk into favor, remember where you came from, but never doubt where you're going. The places that once rejected you will look for you. The doors that were locked will now open at your approach. The gifts I placed in you will begin to bloom, not in secret, but in sight. This is not about being seen for attention. This is about being seen so my name can be glorified through your life. You are my testimony. You are the evidence that I still move, still heal, still speak, and still elevate those who trust me when everything looks uncertain. You didn't miss your moment. You were being shaped for it. There is a gentleness coming to your life. You've been fighting so long that you forgot what rest feels like. You've been protecting your heart for so long that you've forgotten how to fully receive. But this season will teach you again. It will teach you how to exhale. It will teach you how to trust without fear. It will teach you how to rest in my promises without watching your back. I am surrounding you. I am lifting you. I am placing you where you could never place yourself, and no enemy can stand against what I have decreed. Do not be afraid of how sudden it all may feel. What looks like sudden movement to you has been years in the making. I've been building this moment behind the scenes, and when the courier delivers what I've sent, you will understand the silence. You will understand the stillness. You will understand the battles, because it will all be worth it. Not just in blessings, but in revelation. You will see me more clearly than ever before. You will know my heart in ways that others only read about. You will walk in a closeness with me that makes everything else seem smaller. Comment 999 if you believe that this pain will soon give way to power. This part of your journey is not just about receiving a blessing, it's about becoming a testimony. I've allowed you to be tested, not to break you, but to build something lasting in you. I have turned your lowest places into sacred ground. I have met you in the valley and whispered promises into the wilderness. Now, those promises are moving. They are not just memories or words anymore. They are forming into real outcomes, real changes, real breakthroughs that are about to shape the next years of your life. When I speak of a secret courier, I speak of more than just an event or moment. I speak of the release of destiny that has been locked for an appointed time. This is that time. The courier I'm sending carries not only healing but release from cycles that have kept you stuck. For too long, you've circled the same patterns, faced the same closed doors, fought the same emotional battles. But the chains are breaking. The repetition is ending. I am calling you into newness. And this time, you will not be sent back to what once drained you. You have outgrown what once surrounded you. Your spirit is no longer at peace with what you used to tolerate. That is not confusion, it's confirmation. It's me pulling you forward, calling you deeper, drawing you closer to what has always been yours. And though you may feel resistance, remember this: every move of God comes with spiritual pressure. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because the enemy panics when he sees what's coming. And right now, he sees what I'm preparing. He sees the favor hovering above you. He sees the shift in motion. He sees the protection increasing and the promises forming, and he is afraid. But do not be afraid. My hand is over you. My power surrounds you, and the same one who guided you through the fire will now walk you into the promise. You will not have to force what I'm bringing. You will not have to chase it or beg for it. It will find you, because it was written for you. There is a grace attached to your life that no opposition can cancel. There is a light within you that no darkness can snuff out. You are entering a space that only obedience could have led you to, and you are being trusted with something sacred because you did not give up in the silence. You're going to begin to notice divine patterns emerge around you. Certain people will begin to reappear, not by coincidence, but because I am reconnecting divine alignments. Others will fall away peacefully without explanation, and you must let them go without guilt. Their part in your story is complete. I am not removing them to punish you. I am shifting the room for what I've been preparing. This courier is not arriving into chaos. It's coming into divine order, and I will orchestrate every detail to make sure it lands exactly where it's meant to. You'll know this courier has arrived when peace begins to overwhelm places that once held pain. You'll sense it when you find yourself speaking differently, walking more boldly, trusting more easily. It will not be something loud, it will be something deep. You will wake up with joy again. You will move with confidence, not arrogance. You will stop second-guessing whether you're worthy, because you'll feel my approval echoing in your soul. And from that place, everything you touch will begin to grow. Opportunities will begin to open that were once closed to you. Finances will begin to flow not because you chased money, but because you aligned your life with purpose. The things you prayed for will come, not just as blessings, but as confirmations. I want you to know this. I did not forget any part of what you asked me for. I saw the scribbles in your journal, the thoughts you dared not say out loud, the dreams you buried because you stopped believing they were possible. I remembered all of it. And now, I'm bringing it back, this time, redeemed and refined. What's really behind the 7-second brain trick exploding online? A leaked CIA ritual is turning heads and bank balances. Backed by neuroscience labs, this at-home method removes money blocks and unlocks unstoppable wealth flow. But the page could vanish any time. Click the link in the first comment before it's permanently deleted. People will wonder how things changed so fast for you, but you will know this was not sudden. This was seasoned. This was planted in pain and watered in waiting. And now it is harvest time. Not everyone will celebrate with you. Some will question it, others will envy it. But stay focused. Do not let distractions steal the joy of what I'm about to do. Protect your peace. Stay in prayer. Keep your heart soft and your mind stayed on me. I am not only answering your prayers, I am building something through you that will bless others long after this season passes. You are about to walk into days that will feel like sunlight after years of rain. Your soul will begin to sing again. You will look at where you've been and not feel bitterness, but gratitude. Because even though it was hard, it made you holy. Even though it hurt, it made you stronger. And even though it stretched you, it brought you here to the doorstep of divine fulfillment. The courier is not lost. It's not delayed. It's almost here. Comment 1010 if you believe what God is bringing is going to restore what was lost. This moment you are stepping into is not ordinary. It has been written into your story from the beginning. Before you breathed your first breath, I had already prepared this hour. I knew there would be nights when your heart would feel like it couldn't take another disappointment. I knew there would be seasons when you would question my silence. I knew there would be times when it felt like the promise was too far, too broken, too impossible. But I was never shaken by your doubt. I never left your side when your faith trembled. I stood by you quietly, waiting for the exact second when your heart would be ready to receive what I always intended to give. You are ready now. Not because you have everything figured out, not because life is perfect, but because your surrender has opened a path that striving never could. Your willingness to lay down control, your decision to trust me through the uncertainty, your refusal to walk away even when it hurt, that is what has invited this holy arrival. The courier I have sent is not coming because of your perfection. It is coming because of my faithfulness. It is coming because I am a covenant-keeping God. And when I make a promise, I do not forget. You must understand that everything I do is rooted in eternity. I am not responding to temporary emotions or trends. I am fulfilling destiny. And part of your destiny is to be a vessel through which my glory will flow, through which others will see what my power can do in the life of someone who simply chose to believe. This is bigger than you. This is not just about a breakthrough, it's about legacy. It's about purpose. It's about stepping into the fullness of the reason you are still here. I have guarded you through storms that could have destroyed you. I have covered you when shame tried to drown you. I have provided when lack surrounded you. And now, I am bringing the kind of peace that cannot be explained. A peace that walks into a room and silences fear. A peace that goes before you and prepares the ground. A peace that tells your soul, it is safe to breathe again. You will begin to notice how things that used to agitate you no longer carry the same power. The bitterness you held toward people who wounded you will begin to dissolve, not because they changed, but because I changed you. I am healing wounds that were buried so deep you forgot they were there. I am restoring your innocence, the part of you that once dreamed without fear, that believed without doubt. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt with the wisdom of the wilderness and the strength of the storm. Do not be surprised when things begin to fall into place with ease. That is the fruit of obedience. You have already labored. Now, I am sending rest. Not rest as in inactivity, but rest as in confidence. You will no longer feel the need to chase what I have already assigned to you. The right people will come. The right opportunities will open. The right provision will flow. Not because you forced it, but because it was appointed. there is a new oil being released over your life. It is the oil of clarity, the oil of direction, the oil of breakthrough. What once felt blurry will suddenly become focused. What once brought confusion will now produce conviction. You will stop questioning what you carry, and you will start walking in it. You will speak with authority, not because you are loud, but because your voice will carry the weight of my spirit. You will walk with confidence, not because of status, but because you know who sent you. Let go of the need to explain yourself. Not everyone will understand this next move. Some will question your peace. Others will doubt your growth. But you are not responsible for convincing them. You are responsible for obeying me. And I will defend you. I will go before you. I will confirm your steps with signs that no one can deny. Even those who once dismissed you will witness the elevation I am bringing, and they will have no choice but to acknowledge that it was my hand on your life. The courier I'm sending carries more than just change, it carries restoration. It brings the return of what was taken from you. Time that was lost, relationships that were broken, dreams that were deferred. I am restoring it all. And when I restore, I do not give back pieces. I give back more joy, more peace, more understanding, more fruit, more depth. You will not just recover what was taken, you will rise with more than you had before. This is the season where you will walk into places you once thought were closed to you. You will speak in rooms where you once felt invisible. You will carry influence not by demanding it, but by embodying what I placed inside you. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to perform. You just need to show up with your heart open and your spirit surrendered. I will do the rest. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep making room for what I'm sending. The enemy tried to distract you at the edge of this moment, but he has failed. You are still here. You are still standing, and what's ahead of you is greater than what's behind. You've cried long enough. You've waited long enough. The time has come. This wasn't just about endurance, it was about preparation. And now I am announcing this to you plainly. What is coming into your life through the secret courier will not resemble your past. Because I am not recycling your pain, I am releasing something new that carries my fingerprints, not your wounds. Comment 1515 if you believe this new beginning is already forming around you. The secret ritual they never wanted public is finally out. A 7-second brain technique, backed by leaked CIA data and 4 neuroscience labs, is helping families erase debt and attract money on autopilot. But this miracle won't stay public long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's gone forever. There were times you prayed for things and felt like I did not respond. But I did. I responded by protecting you from what would have derailed your purpose. I responded by growing you in silence so that when the noise came, you would remain unshaken. I didn't give you what you asked for at the time, because I was preparing something that matched what you truly needed, something greater, deeper, fuller. My vision for you has never changed. Even when you couldn't see your worth, I never stopped seeing it. And now, I am giving you a glimpse of what I always saw in you. This courier is carrying more than promises, it's carrying revelation. You will no longer question your identity. You will no longer wrestle with the same doubts that drained you in past seasons. I am restoring your clarity. I am reviving your confidence. I am reminding your spirit that you are not ordinary, you are appointed. You were formed with intention, wrapped in destiny, and marked with my seal before you were even born. Everything that tried to convince you otherwise is falling off now. I am lifting the veil from your eyes. You will no longer see through the lens of pain. You will see through the lens of promise. You've been waiting for the right moment, and now it is waiting for you. This is not the time to retreat. This is the time to rise, not in pride, but in purpose. I am calling forth the gifts I've hidden within you, the ones you've pushed aside because you didn't feel ready, the ones others mocked or misunderstood, the ones that remained dormant while you fought just to survive. Now is the time they will come alive. Now is the time I will breathe on them. And what once looked like insignificance will now bloom into influence, not for status, but for impact. I have trusted you with this weight because I knew you would carry it with humility. You don't need to look to others for confirmation. I am confirming you now. My spirit inside you is enough. My word over your life is enough. My power flowing through you is enough. You've searched for affirmation from people who could never understand your anointing. You've longed for support from places that were never meant to sustain you. But now, I am redirecting your focus. I am calling you back to the source. To me. To the one who never stopped believing in what I placed inside you. Let my voice be louder than every past rejection. I want you to feel the shift not just around you, but within you. You'll begin to notice your reactions changing. Things that used to provoke anxiety will no longer rattle you. You'll feel the inner stillness growing, like a river flowing through your chest. That is my peace. That is the evidence that my hand is already moving. The courier is not coming to fix what's broken. It is coming to fulfill what's been promised. It is not here to patch holes. It is here to pour out abundance. There are relationships that will be restored. Not all of them, but the ones I've touched, the ones I've refined through time and pain. You will know the difference. You won't have to guess. I will give you wisdom to discern what is from me and what is not. And when you follow my guidance, you will walk in peace, not pressure. I am also sending new connections, people who are assigned to your destiny. They will not compete with you, but cover you in prayer. They will not drain you, but pour into you. And these connections will feel like home because they will carry my spirit. Finances are shifting as well. I am breaking cycles of scarcity. You are entering a season where lack no longer dictates your decisions. You will move from survival into stewardship. I will show you how to manage the overflow. I will teach you how to sow, how to build, how to create without fear of loss. The same hands that have stretched to hold on to little will now stretch wide to carry more. Not more for ego, but more for purpose. More to give, more to bless, more to fund the visions I've planted in your heart. You are going to wake up and feel different, lighter, brighter, more aware of my presence than the weight of your problems. And it won't be a temporary high. It will be a sustained awareness of me walking with you. I'm not visiting you for a moment, I'm dwelling with you. And my dwelling brings covering, protection, increase, and divine favor. You won't have to search for my signs. You'll see them in the quiet confirmations that find you when you least expect them. The peace that washes over you while driving. The words that land in your heart during silence. The moments that bring tears without warning. These are signs. This is me. Stay open. You don't need to understand how everything will unfold. You just need to trust that I've already written the outcome. I hold the blueprints. You hold my hand, and that is enough. I will guide you into rooms you never imagined entering. I will place words in your mouth when you feel unqualified. I will provide when it looks impossible. I will protect when threats surround you. I will strengthen you when your knees tremble. I will lift you when no one else sees the weight you carry. The courier I've sent is not a visitor, it is the beginning of a new chapter. You will not return to the way things were. The cycle is broken. The mourning is ending. The striving is finished. What remains is grace. What remains is the power of my presence walking beside you, transforming everything it touches. Stay grounded. Stay yielded. Stay expectant. The next breath you take will carry a different air. The atmosphere is already changing. You are not just being blessed, you are being trusted. And with that trust comes a responsibility to carry my light wherever you go. Is this leaked CIA ritual the missing key to your financial breakthrough? A once hidden brain ritual is spreading fast. This strange 7-second method, confirmed by elite neuroscience labs, activates your brain's wealth magnet. The government may shut this down. If you're seeing this, you are God's chosen child. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. This season will not look like the one before it. The pain that once shaped your days will no longer be the voice that defines them. I have placed a hedge of peace around you. I am restoring the sound of joy in your home, the rhythm of purpose in your days, the melody of hope in your spirit. You will begin to feel lightness where there was once sorrow, clarity where confusion used to reign. What you sense now is not random, it is me, removing the final traces of old weight from your life. You don't need to carry it anymore, you don't need to explain it anymore. Let it go, because I have already let it go. The courier I'm sending will not knock in a way that startles you, but in a way that settles you. It will not demand attention, it will confirm truth. And when it arrives, there will be no striving, no scrambling, no proving. You will simply know, and that knowing will be the door to more than just one blessing. It will be the opening of a flow, a divine river that touches every corner of your life. You have waited, yes, but you have also passed tests no one else could see. You have obeyed when no one else noticed. And that obedience has not been overlooked in heaven. What's coming will make it all make sense. The prayers that felt unanswered, the delays that made you wonder, the doors that shut too quickly. They were not failures, they were foundations. They were the ground beneath the promise, the soil that could carry what I've been growing. And now, it's harvest time. Not just for what you did right, but for the things you surrendered, for the moments you said, God, I trust you, even when your hands were empty. That trust, that quiet faithfulness has become a fragrance that reached my throne, and I am responding with abundance. Do not fear how it will come. Do not measure it by what others have received. This is a tailor-made move. It will not look like anyone else's story, because your journey was never like anyone else's. Your warfare was personal, your growth was costly, and now your breakthrough will be undeniably yours. You will walk into rooms prepared specifically for your feet. You will receive words that heal wounds you stopped mentioning. You will feel me closer than ever, not because I've changed, but because your heart is finally still enough to receive what I've been pouring out all along. This shift is not only for your benefit, it is also for the people I've assigned to your life. There are hearts connected to your obedience. There are destinies that will be awakened through your story. You've wondered why the weight has been so heavy. It's because your life is carrying more than just your own calling, it's carrying generational impact. The enemy fought you so hard because he saw what you would birth. He saw the legacy forming. He saw the chains breaking. And he knew that once this moment arrived, nothing would be able to stop what I started in you. There is nothing ordinary about your life. Even your silence carried power. Even your wilderness seasons were filled with divine purpose. You thought you were stuck, but you were being hidden.